rickshaw here on the 3rd of July. And we went down to our immigration cluster, you know what. So we got down there pretty early this morning. I had gone down last week, and guy told me what I needed, blah, blah, blah. Of course, we know better. We try to bring everything. So we get down there, we fill out the forms, and then they need more. They need more stuff. If you're a foreigner here and you've got a consulate report of birth abroad, you have to have that, which we had. You never told me I needed to bring it. Never said one damn word about it. Then all kinds of pictures, and I stood in line. There was a lesbian girl there, and there was 5 people behind me, and she just went right past me and asked for the other people. Wouldn't wait on me for the pictures. It just was, you know, it was like they were deliberately trying to try my patience. So I just waited till everybody was done and went back. So that was a real pain. You know, I wasn't too happy about that. But we got the guy who told me to get all this stuff. Okay, so we go to get it. We paid from the time we parked until the time we left. It was right at $7,000 to get his ECC, and then right when we're getting ready to leave, we find out we don't even need it.
Oh, you can't.
The same guy. He said, "Oh well, I already thought you had the Filipino passport. So here's what happens: if you're an American and you need an ECC for your kid, if you have the Filipino passport, you don't need it. You bring the Filipino one with it and just show it to them, and then away you go." But we did get the affidavit. They said that has to be. So they filled out a affidavit that allows me to take my own child. You're not allowed to take it without the wife's permission. This is the thing about this stinking country. So we got it all done. And then the traffic, and I'm spent. I'm just spent on all this crap. I'm so sick. I'm going to be so happy to get the heck out of this joint. It isn't funny. The traffic was a nightmare. It just seems like Filipinos don't want to move. They just don't. I just don't understand it. But Faye's going to go down tomorrow. They said it only takes 1 week. We still got all the paper. Now, you don't get that the day. You do not get it. We pick it up on the 6th. So she's just going to go down and pick it up. I'm not going down there again. I'm pretty much out of gas, and I don't want to try to get through all that stinking traffic again. So, guys, it's a mess. The easiest way to do it, if you're going to bring a child out of the country that has a foreign passport, get the Filipino passport if they were born here. So she's going to get it in case if they try to pull some kind of crap. I'm going to use it because I paid for it. Just his thing was like $5,500. His thing. So, and then I got to get mine when I get to the airport. And they told me again, yeah, you get it at the airport, Terminal 3. I'll bring all the stuff, all kinds of extra papers, everything, the whole bit. So, because they tell you, bring this, bring this, bring this. No, guys, whatever you got, bring. Anytime you go to, they want so much stuff. They had the passport. What do they need the consulate's report of birth abroad for? You can't get the passport without it. I mean, but they got to have it. See, they got this paperwork thing in their brain. It just seems like at the end of the day, if they've got a stack of paperwork this big, they didn't do their job. But if they got a stack of paperwork that's 3 feet high, oh, I did a good job today. This is what they do here. So she's going to go pick it up on the 6th. Tomorrow she's going to go down and get the Filipino passports for the kids. She's going to pay the extra fee to get it expedited. They claim within 1 week. So, but the same guy who told me to get all the stuff, he said, well, you don't have to pay any of this. Just go get the passports. And I said, no. Yeah, they say 1 week. This is the Philippines. Yeah, 1 week can turn into a month. And then my tickets are screwed. So I just paid it. They're gonna gouge you for every damn penny they can get out of you before you leave here. And to me, it's sickening. It's just, we're not wanted here, guys. That's my take on the whole deal. They do not want us here. they talk about the tourism, and then they pull all this stuff on you. So, now, I personally, guys, if you come here and you decide to build a house, get a woman, and have a baby, then you're about as dumb as a rock like me. It's just not a. It's an ordeal, and I personally myself, I had enough. You know, and then my wife too, when they're all done, the people that help you, the dude did help us quite a bit. He could have helped me by saying, just go get the kid's passport, you don't need any of this shit. That would have been a really good piece of information to have. I'd have been ecstatic. Instead, I blow 7,000 pesos today, and I need money for the trip, you know, and once I get there. So it's you know, it's just they're going to chip away at every stupid penny I got in this place. That's just what they do. So, but we had another thing that was really funny. This got the heck out of me. We were coming along the road. We were all wanting something to eat. So we saw an Army Navy on the side of the road. You know, you don't get off the highway. It's a highway stop. So we go over there, and they got an Army Navy. Okay, let's go in there. So I was pretty dang hungry. I hadn't eaten, and I got a steak burrito and a starving sailor. I got this dang burrito, and I'm not kidding you. There wasn't a piece of meat in there. All they gave you was gristle. It was the absolute worst thing, and I thought, well, I'm not going to complain. I'm leaving. They can stick their dang steak burritos up their butt. I'm not going to bother any of them anymore. Once I'm out of here, they'll never see my ass again. They've chased me out of here, guys, is what happened. So then I thought, okay, I picked all the gristle out, saved it for the dogs to bring home, and then I went ahead and started eating my starving sailor, and I thought, okay, gristle. Nope, not a bit of gristle. It was really good. It was like the best one I ever had. The bun was cooked right. Everything was cooked right. So I just shake my head. You know, it's hard to figure this place. But that was our day today. So just know that any questions you have, you can ask me. I'm probably forgetting stuff. It was so frustrating to drive. You know, when you're on the dang highway and you're doing 30-35 kilometers an hour when the speed's 100, and there's no accidents, no dead bodies, nothing. It's just these people are afraid to move. And of course, they're campers. Every one of them's campers. They'll get in that left-hand lane, trucks too, and go as slow as dirt. And the only way around, you have to pass them on the right. This is just how they drive here. And signs all over the place. When you drive down that Starway or whatever it's called, every time you go, there's signs everywhere. Left lane for overtaking only. But I think that, you know, the school system here is so bad, these people graduate high school and don't know how to read. Either that or they're just laser focused to in front of them. I did notice that about some Filipino drivers. They look right in front of the car. I'll see a dang red light up ahead and say, hey, well, they're stopping. They don't see it until they're right on it, and then they got to slam on the brakes. And we watched jeepney drivers that were just absolutely horrendous down there. There's one turn we got to take going back to the Skyway, and they all stop. Right after the turn, they all bunch up and they take up 2 lanes. It's 3 lanes, and they take up 2. And it's just like, boom, you're on them. And they will not pull off the road. There's a whole lane they could pull off to pick up their passengers. No, they'll pull out 1 or 2 lanes and just stop. And then they're waiting. They're not leaving. They're waiting to pick up more passengers. And this is what they do every day. And the traffic cops just stand there and look at them. If the traffic ain't moving, I don't have that hard of a job. And when you're on the highway, we saw so many motorcycle cops not stopping anyone, driving right past all the people in the left lane. He's passing them on the right. He didn't do a damn thing about any of them. So, you know, this is what you're going to get, guys. But the thing that really makes me laugh, they'll get you for not having a seatbelt on in your car. Meanwhile, while they're giving you the ticket, 15, 20 jeepneys goes by and they're in a seatbelt in one of them. Yeah, it's a gouge, guys. That's all it is. They figure you got a car, they're going to get some money off of you. Doesn't matter if you're a foreigner or a Filipino. You got a car, that means you got money and we're coming after you. It's what they do here. You know, it's this whole place is nothing but a huge gouge. And I sure am glad I'm going. I hope they don't give me a hard time. I did talk to my wife and say, hey, please just go down and get that tomorrow. I'm not driving down here again. She said there's a place in Alabang she can get it. I said, look, just take the bus. You know, it drops her right off at the mall. Her mom's coming anyway, so her mom can go with her and drive back. If she's got pictures here, she could take all the stuff, and hopefully that way, if they come out and say like they've done to, I think I saw it was 6,800 since January that they just blocked from leaving in this country. So they just do it. They want you to hand them some money, and if you don't hand them money, you're blocked, and you lose your ticket. You know, you just get screwed, and they know it. They say, okay, guess what? This is going to cost them thousands of dollars, so they better give me 10,000 or whatever. So this is what you're going to run into here anytime you deal with these people. And they smile and they're friendly. Another thing that happened that was it just seemed so odd to me. When I was waiting for the pictures, this woman kept coming up and mopping in front of me and telling me watch out for the water. So I back up, and she keeps mopping in front of my feet, and I'm backing up. Finally, I get all backed up, and then it dries, and I walk up again. Then what she do? She comes back with the mop again. They got a whole big place there. She could be mopping all over the place, but no, she kept doing it to me. And then when she put her mop thing over in the corner, and I stepped up, then she came over with the broom and was shushing me out of the way. I'm like, what? It just makes me wonder why. I must have a big sign on me that says F with me, because they seem to do it. And I try to keep a happy smiling face when I'm at these places, but they do it to me every time. And I'm just so fed up with this whole place. And I've said this before, there's a lot of better places to go than here. I'm serious. There's so many better places. This to me, I did 10 years here, and I'm just fed up with the whole bunch. The constant gouging. If I go to the markets, they hit me for more money. They constantly do that. That's why I go to S&M, because the prices are on everything. But to me, it's just a little bit. It's exasperating. I'm beat right now. We just got home a little bit ago. We left at 5 o'clock. We actually got on time, no Filipino time this morning. We got there at 7:30 from our house. It took 2.5 hours to get there, and found a good spot to park right away. But still, 7,000 pesos total for this, that on something that I didn't even need. Now, I don't even have my ECC yet, because I said, hey, what about mine? I'll just go, no, you get that at the airport. They didn't even want to give me one there. I figured, I'm here, I'll just get it, even if it costs more, just so I have it. Nope. You get it at the airport. So I hope they don't try to hold me up for some silly reason. But I have the affidavit. She'll pick up the ECC on the 6th. So this is the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So Thursday, she'll pick that up. And it's just the way it goes. And my wife, always the people that help. Don't forget, she always gives them a little bit. The dude was trying to help, but he would have. I'd have gave him a couple thousand pesos if he would have told me about having just a passport. That was really an important piece of information I should have had. And he said, well, I thought you had it. Well, if you thought I had it, why were you telling me to get the ECC if you thought I had it? So he made up something to try to save face, because he just forgot or something. So, and even when we were going to pay, no, just go get it. You can get it in a week. I don't trust that, guys. This place, getting something done in a week, forget it. Ain't happening. I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But we'll still have them a Filipino one. That'll be good. And I'm gonna let you go. I'm beat. I am completely beat. And with that price too, it doesn't even include the gas in the car. And of course we ate. You know, we ate out. That was, oh crap, that I forget how much that was. That was a few thousand pesos, 40 some bucks for the food. But we all ate good. We were tired. We sat around the restaurant and we just lounged because the traffic was horrible. And I said, I'm not in any big hurry to get onto this highway where people just don't want to move. And you know, it's just, there's a lot of things here. If I started writing it down, I'd have a book of the things that they do here that is, you know, cultural difference. These people don't realize that there's a better place than this. And then Manila too, when we got down there, it's filthy. You know, garbage all over the place. And Mumu was going to throw something in the garbage and the wind took it and went on the ground. I still told him to pick it up. We're not going to be responsible for any piggery going on in the Philippines. You pick that up and throw it in the garbage, because we won't do that. But we watched Filipinos all over. You know, even the worker. One of the workers came out from the immigration, and he got himself a drink, and he was drinking it. When he left, and the lady had a bag there on the side of her cart to throw the garbage. What did he do? Threw it just on the sidewalk and walked away. And I said, "Look at this, boys." You know, I had all the kids out with me. I said, "Look at this. Don't just don't do that. You know, this is just horrible how they do that." So, but I'm gonna let you go. Don't forget to pray for everybody and pray for these people. Pray for this whole country, because gosh dang, you think this could be one heck of a place, and they're destroying it, especially with this Green New Deal they're going to be pushing here. All electrified buses that these guys can't afford, and the prices for the transportation goes up, and they're going to smash the transportation. I've always said this is the best transportation system in the world. It's dirty, it's smoky, and all that, but it's cheap, and it'll get you anywhere you want to go. Now they're going to push these electric vehicles that the electric supply can't support. Just go figure. I mean, the worst enemy of the Filipino is the Filipino himself. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And this is Rickshaw out.